for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through New Orleans. It's the Giants and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the New Orleans Saints. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here. Here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well. 2nd and 14. There's Chris Olave. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Down to the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. The offense has to love that, because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Pacheco. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Once more, it's Pacheco. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 9 now. He completes it to Olave. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw again. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll look to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
out as their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. They'll throw now on the final play. Down the field and complete to Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Indianapolis Colts who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first.
The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. In motion right, Olave. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that will bring up second down. In motion right, Olave. Again, he'll drop to throw. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, then out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 19 yards away. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The Saints offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw.
The pass caught by Olave.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Final minute now of the third quarter.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll set up to throw.
Now this one taken in by Olave.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line.
With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
They'll run on first down.
Lowry.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Back to throw.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 13 yards out.
And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by 7. Less than 90 seconds to go. They need a touchdown to keep their Super Bowl hopes alive as they come up on first down. back to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
They'll look to throw.
Olave over the middle.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. Back to throw.
That's Olave bringing in another one.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Now a timeout as they tend to the injured player, and not the man they would want to see. That's Chris Olave getting medical attention. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
He's back to throw. This is caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close. And then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And CD, the pressure is on here. Only a touchdown on this series will prevent their season from coming to an end right here, right now.
And this is why the postseason overtime rules were changed, partner, to afford teams an opportunity to respond in this type of a situation, because in the past, this game would already be over and the losing team would be making off-season plans. Now they've earned their way into a postseason. They do get a chance to answer after the other team scores first.
Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl, what do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. From Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny. but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. They won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yeah, a couple of the more memorable ones for sure. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay? Lambeau.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans.
So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Lowry, and they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Lowry.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From just outside of field goal range, 3 points, all that's needed. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Young. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
On 1st down, Lowry, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Lowry, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. They're going to look to throw.
Finding space at the 40.
And finally down at the 41-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Up the middle they go. Lowry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete to the tight end, Bennett. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
2 minutes to go in overtime. We will keep playing if we need to. We are all tied up. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Looking to throw.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
The Saints are the champions of the NFC. As we say thank you for watching, and good night, everybody.